There are prophets from Aloha here. He taught us that if we are in Asia and nothing useful is going to happen afterward, we should just get some sleep. Why is that? Your wife is eagerly anticipating your arrival. The problem that we go through. We can get to bed, but we won't stop using WhatsApp until at least 2 in the morning. Would you concur? A degree of affection. The wife has a tendency to sleep in all sorts of positions. It would be fantastic if the situation were reversed. If you're single and can't seem to get the signal that you're in love while you sleep, then something is wrong with you. Wait, but where is the Islam in you anyway? You ask in response to her attempt to touch you. You have an obligation to inquire, why am I taught to go to bed here? As a practicing Muslim, by what means? I am expected to get into bed right away because I am married, am I not? Why were you even married if you're not going to spend the nights together? By what means? Settle down beside her. If you want to win her heart and make her happy, you should have intimate conversations, play with her, and talk to her. Before you turn in for the night, get up and get a salad. Additionally, you shouldn't feel self-conscious about showering. But even if the whole household knows what happened that night, I have no qualms about sharing my experience because I was there. I have brought up the fact that men often mistakenly believe women do not have sexual needs throughout our conversations because of this. It was uncommon for prophets to have sexual relations with their wives, and he always respected their desire to spend time with him. Approximately how many of us will be there in a month? Truthfully, we haven't even engaged in sexual activity with our spouse. Waiting occupies her. She is putting on her Sunday best. Her goal is to provoke you into anger. Feeling exhausted, you must be feeling quite tired because it happened at night. It is probable that some of us lack the necessary strength to deal with her. You have no right to come here and claim that you and your husband are unable to form a sexual relationship. You can access the reward if you tell a fib. This was the province's location. Give me a moment to tell you about the friends, was my reply. Because it leaves a lasting impression, taking care of your wife's needs and satisfying her desires while you're intimate with her is like performing an act of charity. It was appropriate for the Sahaba to be so. They wanted to know something specific. Holy cow, does it truly operate as a non-profit? Yeah, that's right. Is there a specific way you could acquire some of it if you were to insert it? Yes, and we will address some of them later on. That being said, you will definitely get rewarded if you put it in the canal correctly and know which rights you have to fulfill. You and your partner have an intimate encounter the moment you arrive home. Remember that your partner almost never spends the money on anything other than having sex with his or her own spouse, even during menstruation. Loving him is possible. Also, we don't have any additional information to provide. However, this issue has been partially clarified by the Prophet's asylum. He claims that when we reach the end, all things considered, apart from the act itself which, as you and I both know, is absolutely forbidden when a woman is in her menstrual cycle, there are still many things that you can accomplish, however indirectly. A plethora of people. Are you on your cycle at the moment? In 7 days, we will reconvene. Hey, how's it going? No, I am telling the truth. It is a woman who is represented there. She is not to blame for any of this. This is strictly forbidden. You can't get near Allah. Always treat them with the utmost respect. In other words, he is a spouse. The professor only occasionally let us in on this. His instructions were clear. He made the declaration using his own words. These are the lips of a blessed man. Every moment of this life is reason to rejoice. Every moment of your life is reason to rejoice. Because when you get home, not only is your wife happy, but you're also happy and focused. We need to stop staring at that other woman who is probably outside or somewhere else. It's getting in the way of our relationship. I agree wholeheartedly. As we step outside, our focus shifts to another person. A degree of affection. This is a stop. When you return home, it will be horrible, unexpected, and charitable. Your wife has been waiting for you, and occasionally she even looks forward to it. So maybe your love will protect us all. She has protected herself as much as she could. Plus, you know what? I'm completely drained from what you just said. When does it start? If there had been a football match, you probably would have ignored your exhaustion. Sure, a lot. Our sincere apologies. Yours it is. If there had been a UFC match, you would have had to wait until 3 in the morning. Your wife too, until 11 in the morning. Let me tell you, I'm dying to see you. Acquire understanding. I found it. Each and every one of my siblings. Acquire understanding. A real descendant of a Providence alumnus. He was quite honest when giving his advice. Given that we do not address it from the pulpit, I would like to convey my appreciation to those who come up with such a beautiful topic. That is correct.